I got in touch with a master tech from Dodge, looked at all the wiring schematics, found out that the Challenger manual BCM has nothing to do with the clutch. Each module has to be coded for one specific VIN. After Stellantis bought Dodge, a lot of capabilities with their computers and stuff were locked out. Ordered 2 different BCMs and 2 different RF hubs, one from a Charger, one from a Challenger. We'll probably have to go Holly if this doesn't work. All right. Hello, I'm Jensen. What's going on, guys? So, update on the 6-speed Hellcat. It's been an extreme headache, but I finally got in touch with someone who knows what they're talking about. Not that the people who I've talked to don't know what they're talking about, but no one has done this before, trying to use all the Charger modules and stuff. Everyone uses the Challenger stuff. Everyone keeps telling me to hit up Morax homie D, Sideways D on Instagram, and ask him how he got his done. That's the other like dark gray 6-speed swapped Charger that there's going around on the internet right now. I've talked to him already. I know his setup. I know what he's done. I want to do it differently. Not just because he did anything wrong, but you know, to be original, try and make some of the Charger stuff work, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I got in touch with a master tech from Dodge. Huge shout out to my guy SR Garage. He is the one who got me in touch with him. I guess he's done a bunch of work on, you know, SR Garage's Durango and stuff, but yeah, he told me he was going over everything, like the wiring schematics from the manual Challenger versus the wiring schematics of the auto Charger, and every module, the pins that go out of every module, the voltage going to those pins, and getting like everything needed to know about this swap, like how to do it right, basically, not cutting any corners, you know, checking the voltage to everything and making everything correctly. So he looked at all the wiring schematics and found out that the Challenger manual BCM has nothing to do with the clutch. So we can't use the Charger BCM because the Charger BCM is constantly looking for the auto TCM, which is the transmission control module, which is everything that runs the transmission, tells it when to shift and all that stuff. So the Charger auto BCM is looking for the transmission, and no one can reprogram a BCM to tell it that it's a manual now. We tried it. I talked to, you know, the master tech at Dodge, and he said after Stellantis bought Dodge, a lot of capabilities with their computers and stuff were locked out, so they don't have a lot of the softwares and stuff that they used in the past to unlock BCMs and all that type of stuff. It is like a couple months late. If I were to have done this last year, they would have still had the technology, but because of all the stolen Hellcats and everyone trying to reprogram their modules and stuff for different VINs, that, you know, they took that away from Dodge because I guess there's people behind the scenes doing that type of stuff, and I guess they don't want anything to do with that. So with that being said, can't use the Charger BCM, can't use the Charger RFH. So each module has to be coded for one specific VIN. If you try and just throw in one module from a different vehicle, it will constantly look for the correct BCM or whatever you swapped in there, because that VIN is different. It's not gonna start the car, it's not gonna run, it'll just constantly try and close the circuit that's not closed. So you can't just swap in one module from a different car that has a different VIN. You have to have every module programmed for your VIN. And like everyone's saying, I should just use all the Challenger stuff, but then I would have to use the Challenger VIN, and obviously that's not gonna work because I have a Charger. And if I were to get pulled over, and as you guys know, at least in California, a lot of California Highway Patrol pull people over and plug into their OBD2 ports and stuff and run the VIN number on the vehicle. And if any of that is wrong, or, you know, coming up mix matched or whatever, it's gonna be bad. You're probably gonna get impounded. They're probably gonna look at everything done to the car. So I'm not trying to go through all this and then get pulled over for tints or something, and then because one module has a Challenger BCM VIN, or excuse me, one Challenger module has a VIN from, you know, a different car, then I'm fucked. So can't do that. So what I'm gonna have to do is buy a brand new Challenger body control module, a brand new wait, did I say Charger or Challenger? Excuse me. Brand new Challenger body control module, brand new Challenger RFH, and then when I plug those into my car, we'll be able to program them, because they're brand new from Dodge, we'll be able to program them to my VIN. That way it'll still, all the modules will have my VIN, but run off the manual systems or whatever. What Josh did was he already changed the operating systems in my automatic ECU to a manual car, so we don't have to mess with the ECU. He says he says he's ran Challenger ECUs in cars, in Chargers and stuff before, so he's got some, obviously some knowledge behind this. But yeah, so what I'm gonna have to do, buy a new BCM RFH, get those programmed to my VIN. Once those are programmed to my VIN, it should tell the car that obviously there's not a auto in there, so it should stop looking for the TCM from the auto, and tell the car that it's obviously in park or in neutral or whatever, and then we'll be able to start it. Yeah, I just yapped for a few minutes. So the Master Tech at Dodge ordered 2 different BCMs and 2 different RF hubs, one from a Charger, one from a Challenger, because what we're trying to do is plug in the Challenger stuff, reprogram it to my VIN, see if the Charger ECU communicates with those. If that doesn't work, then we're going to try the brand new Challenger stuff, but when we plug that in, try and change the program to manual. We can't go back once a BCM or RFH has already been programmed. You can't go back and reprogram it, because of Stellantis took all that software and stuff away. Like I said, if it was a few months, probably like last year, then it would have been available to do from Dodge. Like they just use a sales code from Direct Connection, and then you can tell the car that it's been converted, because obviously if you go to Dodge and you use Direct Connection and you try and get, you know, a smaller pulley put on, and they got to do a bunch of stuff to the car to be able to tune it and program it and tell the car that it's running on, you know, certain new parts and shit like that. So they used to be able to do all that stuff through Direct Connection and all that, but Stellantis took that away, which sucks really bad. But hopefully this will fix the issue as soon as we get those BCMs and RFHs in the mail, plural, because we ordered a bunch of them. Then we'll be able to go up to Overkill, try them out. Right now we're waiting on them. I think it was like 3 days or something like that, overnight. So hopefully by the end of this week we'll be able to try them out. There's a couple different methods that we can try as well, like some little stupid stuff. This is the shifter from my car, or when it was an auto. So when we tried the other shifter from the Chrysler 300, there's only one plug, and that is this plug right here, right? But we never plugged this one in. Josh said this plug only tells the shift knob when to light up. Like if you have driven a Dodge, you know when the top lights up, all the park, reverse, neutral, drive, it'll light up red. So he said that that's what this is, but that could be something really, really simple if we plug this in to both of the plugs that are still in the car and tell it that it's in park. and it tells the car it's in park and then starts. I don't know. That's one method. That's one little crazy little method that we can try. But yeah, for the most part, we gotta buy a brand new Challenger BCM, program it to my VIN, same with the RFH hub, and just hope and pray. Because if not, then I've been talking to a dude at Holly, and we'll probably have to go Holly if this doesn't work, because I can't use the Challenger stuff because, or the Challenger, the old Challenger stuff rather, because I can't have a different VIN, obviously. But yeah, that's the update on the 6-speed Drift Cat. I know I just yapped for hella long, but a bunch of people wanted updates. Every time I post something, it's like, is the Hellcat done? Anytime anyone calls me, it's like, what's up? Jose specifically, he's like, we doing donuts? And it hurts every time because I want to drive it hella bad. I want to do donuts hella bad, rollbacks, all the shit. But we're waiting. It's been like 4 months. I'm straight tweaking to drive that car. I don't even remember what it feels like to drive that car, which is crazy. It's been that long. But yeah, hopefully, like I keep saying this, hopefully by the end of the week, I don't know, dude. We're trying. We're trying. Hopefully fucking soon this shit will start, because I'm tired of spending money on this fucking car. I just want to drive it. It's got brand new tires on the back, bunch of brand new parts and shit. I just want to, you know, make some smoke, destroy some tires. Anyway, that's the update. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you'd like to support the channel, because fucking I'm going broke building this damn car. Nah, but for real, if you'd like to support the channel, go to helloclothing.com, order you some merch. I greatly appreciate it. Real shit. But yeah, thank you guys. See you in the next video. Hopefully, it'll be a good one. Fuck. Later. Deuces.